Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Lexi and today we're doing a WIP and Chat. WIP stands for work in progress, so we're just going to work on a work in progress and chat. So feel free to pull out whatever you're working on, whether it's diamond painting, crochet, cross stitch, jewelry making, or maybe you're running around doing errands, cleaning the house, whatever it might be. And we'll just have a little chat. So today I am working on a diamond painting called Braveheart, and it is from Diamond Art Club. It is licensed through Milan Art LLC, and I will insert a picture so that you can see what the full artwork looks like since I'm really zoomed in. I'm using two pens from Enabler's Outpost. These are my favorite pens that I have been using nonstop basically since I got them. I am using a drill tray from Nix's Notions, and I have so many pretty trays that I've been trying to mix them up and cycle through them so that I'm giving them all some love. My pen tray that I'm resting these on, I actually made, and these are available in my Etsy shop. I will have a link down below. I am restocking very soon. Thank you to everybody who has purchased one from me so far. They sold out very fast, which was literally amazing. I was in shock, so thank you so much. And I also have a little cover reminder here that matches that I also made. That is a trash, I put my little trash drills in there too. So I'm using just putty in one end here and then glue dots in the single placer. So we will get to work here. Today is a very exciting WIP and Chat because we are doing the drawing for our giveaway. If you saw my last WIP and Chat, you know that I was doing a giveaway as a thank you to all of my subscribers because I reached 500 subscribers, which is a huge deal to me. And so, at some point in this video, we will be drawing for that $25 gift certificate to Diamond Art Club. So that's exciting. So stay tuned for that. We will draw using a random comment picker. And we will announce the winner shortly, basically. And then the other thing I want to talk about in this video is my new upcoming, what do I want to call it? My new upcoming fun thing that I'm doing is my Sparklegrams, which is basically going to be a friend mail where I'm going to ask anybody who wants to sign up to fill out a Google form. And you'll have to, if you want to do this, you know, obviously this is just all voluntary. If you want to, you'll fill out the Google form, and basically what you're signing up for is a chance to have a random tiny little package sent to you. And it's going to be like a handmade item, maybe like one of these little cover minders, or one of the cute little bookmarks that I made, or it could be some of the jewelry that I've made, or other kind of cover minders, or some putty, or a pen that I've made, or just something cute and little that I have made. Basically what it is, it's a friend mail thing. And so you'll fill out the Google form, you'll put in your address. Now this information that you enter in will be kept private, will not be shared with any third parties. It's only for the purpose of this friend mail thing that we're doing. I'm calling them Sparklegrams. And what will happen is every week for my WIP and Chat, I will ask you to put in the comments a secret word. And then it's kind of like a drawing, but it's not like a giveaway per se. It's a friend mail thing. And so then I will, based on that comment, I will pick a person to get the friend mail that week, and then I will send it out using the Google form information. So that will be starting today. So if you would like to participate, you will click the link to the Google form and fill that out and make sure to, give the required information so that if you are chosen, I can send the package to your physical address. And if you want to participate, today's code word to participate is the word friend. So comment down below using the word friend and also fill out the Google form. And then next week, in next week's WIP and Chat, I will draw a name and that person will receive the friend mail package. And then we'll keep doing that weekly with a different word each week for the Sparklegram friend mail. So I'm very excited about this. I think this will be a really fun way to, for one, I just wanted to do something to show my appreciation for everybody who watches my videos and supports me and leaves nice comments and, thumbs up on the videos. All of that stuff really helps. And not only does it help, but it's just been so nice. Like, I'm really excited about YouTube. I'm really excited about diamond painting and the diamond painting community. I'm like obsessed at this point. And it just really has helped my life in so many ways. I mean, I feel like I have more confidence. I feel like this has helped my anxiety. I did a live stream last week, which is a little hard to do when you're like kind of a shy and like reserved person, but like getting over that fear has been really great. I just feel like it's helping me in my personal life, So anyway, I wanted to do something nice to kind of connect more with people and have something fun to look forward to. And so I thought this Sparklegram idea was a good idea. And it was inspired by a couple of things. So Bree, who her channel is Painting with Pities, she does a Happy Mail thing on her channel where she does a similar thing where she does, she has people fill out a form and then she will send out a cute little package as well during her WIP and Chats. And I did ask her if it was okay if I did something similar, and she said yes. So I don't want anybody to think that I'm just like totally ripping her off. I did ask her if she minded, and she was like, no, that's cool. But the other thing, is that one of my New Year's resolutions was to be better about sending cards and like correspondence and things like that, because I'm really bad. I'm really bad about sending cards and being on top of like birthdays and things like that. I just have never been super good at that. And it's something that I need to improve on. And then at the beginning of this month, my nan passed away. And she was always very, very good at sending cards and buying gifts. And don't get me wrong, I love to give gifts. I love to send cards. I'm just bad at it. Like, I don't know what it is. I have like this mental block about it, even though it's something that I like to do. I'm just really bad at it. But my nan was very good at it. And it was something that she was always very concerned about. Like, anytime we would go shopping, she was always very concerned about like what she was going to buy for like, for anybody, like the kids in the street or my cousins or my uncle or my mom or, she was just always very concerned about like, getting stuff for people's birthdays and Christmas, or just because maybe she visited a new place and she wanted to get somebody a little souvenir, she was very concerned with that stuff. And I think, I want to be a little bit more like her and show people that I care and show appreciation. And I know that there are other ways to do it that don't involve material things, right? But I just think this would be a nice way to honor her as well, and be very intentional about being like generous and thinking of others and giving gifts and connecting more with people. And so that is part of the inspiration as well. And so that's kind of why I wanted to open this up and start sending out some friend mail. I thought that would be really nice. So that is part of the inspiration as well. And the other thing is, I have been packaging up some Etsy orders, and I just love it. I've been having so much fun wrapping up the Etsy orders and packaging them and trying to make them look special. I want people to feel like they are opening a present when they get something from my shop. Now, obviously, they have purchased it with their own money, so it's like a present to themselves. But I want it to be like an experience of like getting a present, and I'm having so much fun with that, of like trying to make them special and nice. And so I think I'm going to have fun with the sparklegrams too, because that is like the same thing. Like, it's going to be a cute little present. So please sign up. It's going to be fun. And yeah, we will start those next week. So again, if you want to, all you have to do is fill out the Google form. Make sure to fill out all the fields and leave, your mailing address so I can send you the physical item if you are chosen. And then for today's WIP and Chat, please comment down below with the word friend, and you could be chosen next week for the first ever sparklegram on this channel. So I will be choosing the first person for the sparklegram next week around 6 a.m. Eastern time on Wednesday. That's when I film my WIP and Chats. So you have plenty of time to enter. So I am not getting these very straight, but it is what it is. Story of my life. This actually is a painting that I have been working on our Brie and I have a true crime channel, and I have not gotten very far on this, so I thought it would be nice to show this one some love today. It is actually a painting that I chose for my husband because he loves deer and elk, and he's a hunter. He went on a big elk hunting trip last year, so I thought he would enjoy this artwork. So this one is for him. I don't think he really watches my videos, but he does know that I'm working on this one and that it's for him. I already showed it to him. I shouldn't say that. I think he does watch my videos, but he's not a diamond painter, right? So I don't think he watches every single video. But he is very supportive. I was showing him my trays this morning that I made, and he was being very supportive, and he was calling me Sparkles because there's like so much glitter everywhere. That was funny. Well, heck, let me show you the trays, actually. I have them right next to me. I will be restocking very soon. Here, let me show you these. They turned out really, really great. So first up is this lime green one. I'm obsessed. And honestly, it reminds me of like a margarita. It reminds me of a margarita, and It looks so beautiful. So I need to put the rubber feet on these still. I just took these out of the mold. So they're not 100% finished yet. This next one I'm excited about, and I contemplated keeping this one. But maybe I'll just make another one for myself. But this is, it's glittery, but it's got the fruit slices in it. And I have a pen, a diamond painting pen that has the fruit slices in it. So I thought it would be cute to keep this one to match that pen. But I can always make another one because I have more of the fruit slices. But it's so cute. And then this one I love because these are two of my favorite colors. I've got the teal and the purple together. You can see there, the teal and the purple like blend in together with the glitter. And then these three that coming up look really cool. This one is sort of like a raspberry and cream, and I just love how the glitter kind of like ran into this pearly white here. It's so pretty. So yeah, I still need to put the feet on this. But it just turned out so cool. I can't decide which one is my favorite. Let me know in the comments what you think. This one is absolutely stunning with the yellow and the pearl. I mean, just so pretty. And again, I love how the glitter kind of like, it kind of flowed into the pearl. And then this one, also pretty. So yes, I will need to, just put the feet on, but so glittery and pretty. So yeah, I was in the I was in the kitchen this morning showing my husband, and he was like, "Those look amazing." That was funny. Like, he doesn't care about glitter, but he was still being supportive. That was funny. He's not a glitter guy. So I've been having so much fun with those, and I've been making cover minders. Let me see if I have a few. I do. I have a few here next to me. These will be in the shop too. Just a few examples of some that I've poured. So these will be coming up soon. I have to still put magnets on the back of them and smooth out some rough edges, but they're coming up. So I've been having so much fun just experimenting with different colors and different patterns with those. I've been making some bookmarks. I over poured on this one. You can see the edge, but there's a fruit slice bookmark. It just needs a little tassel on it. So yes, that is like new passion of mine, resin. And now I have glitter on here. But it's been really, really fun. I just like to do it, and putting them on Etsy is like a bonus, honestly. It's really fun, and I just enjoy the process of making them, but I didn't realize that I would also really enjoy the process of packaging them and shipping them out. That's fun too. Maybe not the shipping part, but like the but the packaging certainly is fun. And I'll tell you why I don't. So the shipping part is fine, but I'll tell you what happened to me yesterday. Well, actually, so I'll tell you two stories about the post office. I went on last Friday. I took time off from work to go to the post office to get my P.O. box because I just wanted to get a P.O. box for my Etsy shop. And I signed up online and paid for it to reserve it and everything because I thought that would make it go faster. And so, just laughing at myself and my silly expectations. So I go to the post office on Friday, and I wait in line patiently with all my documentation to prove that I am who I say I am. And I get to the front of the line, and the lady behind the counter says, we'll be right with you. And I was like, no problem. And then she goes back behind a wall, and then this guy comes out, and I go up to the counter and I say, hi, I'm here to get my post office box. I registered online. I already paid. Here's all my documentation that you require. And he just like, his face falls. And I can tell instantly that he's going to tell me something bad that I don't want to hear. And he goes, I really hate to tell you this, ma'am, but my lead just went on lunch break, and she's the only person that can do the P.O. boxes. And I'm like, is that the woman that just told me that you would be right with me? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, what time? He's like, you're going to have to come back. And I'm like, seriously? I mean, I get it. They have to take a break. I totally understand. And honestly, it was kind of it's not my fault, but like, I went right at noon. I kind of should have known that they were going to be doing lunch breaks, right? But also in my head, I was like, surely they have more than one person at the post office working. So I didn't get upset with them, obviously. Like, I'm not going to start like losing my cool, but I was like, okay, sure. I took time off work to do this. I'll just come back. So, I come back to the post office, and, then the lady was there that could do it. I was like, okay, great. So, I had come back a couple hours later, and she was there. So I was like, okay, cool. And they require, you have to show proof that you are who you say you are, and that you actually live at the address that you say that you live at. And so one of the pieces of documentation that you can do that with is your mortgage. Well, I just grabbed the first piece of paper that I saw in my filing cabinet regarding my mortgage. Well, apparently that wasn't good enough, because that was from like a couple years ago when we bought the house. And so she was like, well, this is not current. This is from a couple years ago. And I'm like, well, it said to bring a copy of the mortgage. I bought my house a couple years ago. Like, what? So she's like, yeah, I can't take this. And I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, well, what about my car registration? Because that was like another item. And she's like, yeah, I can take that. I'm like, okay, cool. And she's like, well, this doesn't have your name on it, because it just has my husband's name on it, I guess. I'm like, okay. So then I handed her my car insurance, which does have my name on it, but it had my maiden name on it, which is my fault for not changing it, I guess. And then she's like, well, what is this name? And I was like, ma'am, please, please, I'm begging you. Just please let me have my P.O. box. And she was like, fine. So that is my fault. I should have it changed. But I was just like, please stop hassling me. Please give me my P.O. box. So anyway, I got it. Well, so that was a hassle and partly my fault. So, but then I went yesterday on a Tuesday, and the place was absolutely bananas. I've never seen a post office so busy. There was mail absolutely spilling out of like every corner of this post office. Like, they had it in boxes up on the counter. They had giant boxes in front of the counter. And so all I wanted to do was drop off a couple of Etsy orders that had been placed on Monday. And I couldn't go on Monday, and it wouldn't have mattered anyway on Monday because it was a holiday and the mail wasn't running. It was President's Day on Monday. So I went yesterday. Well, there was just like mail exploding out of like every area of the post office. And I walk in there and I'm like, well, there's a long line, but it doesn't matter because I've already paid for the postage. I just have to put these 2 parcels into the little like bin, the drop-off bin. So I go to do that, and the bin is locked. I can't open it. And I'm like, wait, am I just not doing this right? So I'm like pulling on the handle, pulling on the lever, can't get it to open. And I realize that it's just locked. And I'm like, what in the heck is going on here? So I'm like, okay. And I don't quite know what to do because I've never seen this happen before. And I ask a lady in line because she's holding a package, and she's like, oh, I don't know. I'm just waiting in line to buy postage. And I'm like, okay. And like, nobody seems to know what the deal is. So I'm like, I'm just going to wait in line for a minute and kind of decide what to do. Now, I'm on my lunch break, which means I only have 30 minutes to get this done. And the line is super long. And so then there's a man like running back and forth between the back room and the front of the post office. And so I get his attention, and I ask him, I'm like, sir, can I just ask you a question? And he was like, I guess. Like, okay. Well, I'm like, I just want to drop off these parcels. And the thing is closed. Like, am I able to drop these off? And he's like, we're just so busy. It's just full. It's full. You can't put anything in there because it's full. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, they just don't have anybody to clear it out. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, you're just going to have to wait in line. I'm like, okay. So I did. I waited, and I ended up being late back from lunch. But that's fine. I just waited and made up my time at the end of the day for work. But, it's fine. But I got to the front of the line, and I went up to the counter, and they were very nice. They were very apologetic, and they explained that somebody had left in the middle of the day, and so they were short-staffed, and like, that's understandable. And I guess the person was sick and had to leave, so it's like, what can you do? But that did not go on smoothly. Like, what can you do? But it is frustrating, and I just like it a lot better when I can just go in there and put the parcels in the little bin and walk out and not have to wait in line. So that part, not so much fun, but I do like wrapping the parcels to send. I'm not putting these on very straight, which is, it's just, it is what it is. I don't worry about it too much. You just have to enjoy the process of doing it, right? So, other exciting news is I have purchased my tickets to go to England. So I will be going in the summer. It's not anytime too soon, but I'm excited. Like, I feel weird saying that I'm excited because it is for kind of a sad reason. I'm going because my nan passed away. But we're going for a celebration of life. My brother will be there, which is amazing. I haven't seen my brother in person for a while because he lives in Australia. I will also see many other family members who I haven't seen in a while because we live in different countries, and, with travel restrictions and things like that, it's been hard, but we will get to see each other. I'm excited because while we will be doing a celebration of life thing, there will also be time to do a little bit of sightseeing as well in England. I haven't been in a while, and so that will be nice to just be there. I feel a little bit more connected and just be around my family and stuff like that. So, yeah. So we'll be mainly in Liverpool, which is where my whole family is from. And I want to try and take my husband to York, which is one of my favorite places in England to visit. I haven't been to York since, I want to say 2016 was the last time I went to York, and so I hope it's still as cool as I remember it being. It's been a few years. It's a really cool city. There's lots of historical buildings to see, but there's also, well, when I was there anyway, there was like sort of a vibrant, like city life. Like there's lots of places to walk around and eat and drink and shop, and just really pretty. And I stayed in a beautiful hotel there one time. I think it was called the King's Head. And they have a really cool bar there. I hope it's still there. Called the Evil Eye, which apparently I was told is like Johnny Depp's favorite bar in England or something like that. And it's a pretty cool bar. I've been to a couple times. I'm not really a big drinker anymore, but I think if I was in New York, I would definitely go there. So yes, I'm hoping my husband and I can do that. And so yeah. So I'm nervous because I typically would, before I moved to Ohio, I would usually fly out of O'Hare. And I would typically fly Aer Lingus from O'Hare to Dublin and then Dublin to Manchester. But I will be flying out of Cincinnati now, and I couldn't make that work on Aer Lingus, so I'm going a different airline, which I've never used before, so that's gonna be interesting. And just flying through different... It used to be that you could fly straight to Manchester. So I used to, a long time ago, fly straight through from O'Hare to Manchester via, I think, American Airlines it was. And they don't do that anymore. So then I was going Manchester to Dublin. No, sorry. O'Hare to Dublin to Manchester. And then one time I flew, what was it? Like O'Hare to Manchester to Exeter to, it was crazy. Anyway, so I'm a little bit nervous because I've never been on, it's going to be, I think, Virgin Airlines, which I've never used before, so I'm a little bit nervous. If anybody's used that before, let me know, like, what your experience was. So yeah, so that'll be interesting. And yeah, that's my only really big thing coming up, I guess. That's the only news, I suppose. So I have to find a place for my dogs to go during that time. Previously, when we lived in Illinois, I had an amazing friend who would come and stay in my house with my dogs so that they could just be there in the house, and they loved her. They loved her like, they thought, she was family. That's not really a possibility at this point because she doesn't live in Ohio with us. And so, I'm going to do this color, and look how pretty that is. It's like a nice slimy green. And so we're going to have to find a place for them to go. And I'm so nervous about it. I just don't like leaving my dogs for that long. My golden retriever Goose will be fine. He loves everybody. He's not bothered. He's just like happy to be here. He's like never bothered. My German short hair pointer, however, is nervous about everything, scared about everything. She really only likes, my husband and I. Now that I put these on here, they're yellow. They looked lime green in the container, but they're more yellow on here. She really only likes my husband and I. She is scared of other people for some reason. She's scared of everything, actually, so she's a hunting dog, and she's fine hunting if it's just my husband and her. But if he takes her out hunting and there's other people and other dogs out there, she can't do it. She just gets too scared. Big old scaredy cat. She's just like high energy nervousness. Oh, those are a little smushed in there. Jeez. So yeah, I need to find a good place. I think we're going to talk to the vet actually and see what they recommend and go from there. I don't know. It kind of bothers me to leave them. We do have a friend here who maybe potentially could watch them, but he has a dog, and I just don't know that Scout and another dog are a good mix. I just don't. So here's the thing is I don't think that Scout would do anything bad necessarily, but I also just don't trust dogs 100% to not do anything bad. If they get, you know what I'm saying? Like if they get scared or something, you never know what a dog's gonna do. Truly. Like even the sweetest dog could do something naughty if they're cornered or get scared. So you can't totally rule that out as a possibility ever, no matter what dog it is. So, you know. I think maybe what we should do is maybe put the dogs in like a doggy daycare situation before we go on this trip to get a practice run of them being away from us and being in the care of like a kennel type situation. Goose is going to be fine. Oh my goodness, I just shot drills everywhere. Goose is going to be fine. He, like, loves everybody. He's totally cool. He's not scared of anything, really. Scout, on the other hand, is, like... It's so funny, because she is, like, a big, bad dog, like, big, bad hunting dog when she wants to be, but then other times she's, like, absolute scaredy cat. It's super weird. I think she has, like, a lot of, like, abandonment issues. I'm not laughing because of that. It sounds kind of silly to say about a dog, but like when she was born, I guess her mom died during giving birth to the puppies. And so she never had a mom when she was a puppy. And so they had to like hand rear her. And they just left her, it sounds like they just kind of left her out in a barn. And I don't think she had like that interaction and like that motherly like nurturing during a very important time as a puppy. And I think that is part of her issue, why she's so like nervous and neurotic. And we try to help her as much as we can. But you know, she's still pretty nervous and neurotic. So I don't know. So, trying to think of what else is going on around here. Still working on the barn doors. The weather is being crazy. It was warm over the weekend, but then it frosted one morning, and it's just been so unpredictable with the weather. So that's still kind of like on hold. Hopefully we'll get those doors up soon and then my craft room will be done. That will be very exciting. Trying to think of what else is going on. Goodness. I put dryer sheets in here because some of these are really staticky. I've been having a terrible time with static recently. I'm sure it's just the weather and not necessarily like the drills or anything. But I've been having trouble with my skin too. So I went to I know this is old news because I did hear about this before, but I forgot about it. So I went to the Dollar Tree this past weekend because I ran out of tissue paper and I needed some just kind of like emergently to finish wrapping up orders. And I was like, let me just dip into the Dollar Tree because I know they have tissue paper there. And I forgot that they raised their prices to $1.25, and I was like, what? What is this? I was shocked, I tell you. But, you know, I still feel like it's a good deal for some tissue paper. And they had sparkly tissue paper, so I ended up grabbing that. So that was like a bonus. Oh, goodness. I have been still watching the Alec Murdaugh trial, which I won't talk too much about here because I will save that for the True Crime channel. If you haven't checked it out yet, please check it out. It's called Paint by Murder. Bree and I both host that, and we are just starting out, so we only have a few videos up, but there will be more coming soon. We're still just getting our bearings on that. But it's, oh boy, it's a mess. I don't think, they didn't have court on Monday. I think, I didn't look anything up on Monday because I was just taking a break from it, but I think they also just didn't have court on Monday because of the holiday, but then they came back yesterday and started off with a bang. One of the attorneys got in trouble for tweeting about the case. And then the person who is on trial, Alec Murdaugh, his surviving son actually testified. And kind of seems like it was a mess. So, I don't know. But anyway, I'll save that for the, for the true crime. It's just a lot. I'm exhausted by it, actually. It's just so much. And at the beginning of the trial, I felt like these attorneys tricked me. Because at the beginning of the trial, I thought that both sides had strong attorneys, while they have proven to be not that. They're like... the whole thing is a clown show. I don't know what else to say it. And I'm saying that as a non-attorney, it's easy for me to criticize. I don't know what all goes into attorneying, being an attorney. But for me, sitting at home watching it, it's frustrating sometimes. Because I'm like, why did you ask that? Why did you not ask this? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? You know. It's easy to criticize when you're not the one doing it, right? Maybe I should just stick to my job. Oh, I have a piece of putty stuck on here. Yuck. Gross. Put that in the garbage. Okay. So let's just do this last color really quickly, and then we will draw the name for the giveaway. I'm so excited. Oh, I am doing a live stream tonight. If I could talk. I'm doing a live stream tomorrow night, which is Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So please stop by if you can. It was a lot of fun last week when we did it. I really enjoyed it. I thought I was, well, actually, I was nervous, but it was a lot less scary than I thought it was going to be, of course. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of people showed up. And I really appreciated that. So we'll do it again this week. And just chit chat. Not sure what we'll do. Not sure if we're going to diamond paint or what. Last week I kitted up for the Mermaids and Magic event, which, by the way, check that out if you haven't already. It's hosted by Crafting with Shay, and you can call me Butter, aka Randy. They are hosting that event, and so if you're interested, check them out. I'll link their channels below. They're doing Mermaids and Magic, which starts in March, and so basically it can be any mermaid painting, or then it can be anything magic related, so like fairies or elves or dragons, things like that. So alrighty, so we got that color on. Let's put these away, and then we will draw for the $25 giveaway. What we'll do is we're going to do the random comment picker, and then that person will need to email me, and we'll make sure we verify the person and all that good stuff. Now, to qualify for the giveaway, you needed to have left a comment on last week's WIP and Chat, and also be subscribed to the channel. And in the comment, you needed to have used the word sparkle or sparkles. And so we'll do that now. Okay, let me just cover this up so I don't get any ickies on there. Okay, so okay, I've got my iPad here. Well, let me make sure you can see it. Okay, we have got to paste in, oh come on, paste in our link for last week's WIP and Chat, and get YouTube comments. Oh, did I not put in the link? Paste. No, I didn't do it. Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh no. We're gonna grab our link here. Okay, and then we're gonna go over to our comment picker and paste it in there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. And then we're gonna say, oh, I gotta fill out this thingy. Okay. And get YouTube comments. We got 23 comments. And we're gonna hit start on the raffle. Dun da da da! Yay! Kimberly's Cabin, Iowa. She is our winner, and she says, your personality sparkles is the reason you have grown to 500 subscribers. The sound of your voice makes me believe you are smiling as you speak. I love the tray you made with stars in it. Thank you, Kimberly. Oh my goodness. Yay. I'm so excited. Congratulations, Kimberly. You are the winner of the $25 Diamond Art Club gift certificate. So I will have you email me. I will put my email in the description below so that you can email me, and we will get set up with sending you over that gift certificate. So congratulations. Thank you so much, Kimberly, for your nice comment too. And thank you everybody who participated. Thank you for entering. Thank you also for your support. And thank you very much everybody who has just subscribed and liked and watched and all of that stuff. So don't forget though, we are still also going to be doing the I cannot talk. We're going to be doing the Sparklegrams, which is a friend mail thing. And so I'm going to have you, if you want to participate in that, you can fill out the Google form, comment in today's video using the word friend, somehow. And you will be entered for that friend mail. Next week, we will draw a random name, just like we did for this, and you could be receiving friend mail from me, which it could be either one of these cute little cover minders or some other little handmade thing that I have made. So yeah, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful week and a wonderful day. I will see you in the next one. Bye.